Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. I want us to have a look at some remarks made by Nandi Senator Samson Cheragei concerning CRB. Senator Cheragei says Ruto did not promise to remove loan defaulters from CRB. That's the news as being reported by Citizen. So the question begs, is it true William Ruto never promised to remove Kenyans, rather defaulters, from CRB as being alleged by this Nandi senator? This is something I want us to dig deep into for Kenyans to understand how Ruto and his government are taking them as fools. Let's listen to what William Ruto said months back.
Mbeleni, mnakumbuka niliwaeleza ya kwamba watu wengi wanahangaika wakitafuta pesa kidogo kwa fuliza, unalipishwa 360%. Maneno ni mengi. Watu karibu milioni 7 Kenya walikuwa wamewekwa kwenye blacklist ya kwamba huwezi kukopa chochote, huwezi kwenda mahali popote, huwezi kufanya chochote. Mimi nikawaeleza tutawaondoa wa Kenya katika blacklisting ya mambo ya Credit Reference Bureau. Leo mimi nataka niwatangazie ya kwamba we have made that commitment come true. Wa Kenya milioni 7 ambao walikuwa wamekuwa blacklisted, wote tumewaondoa katika blacklist.
It's true William Ruto promised to remove loan defaulters from CRB, and then months later, he did confirm to the whole country that 7 million loan defaulters had been removed from CRB. And for those who have been keenly following us here, immediately William Ruto made that confirmation, I did explain in this forum that that was a very big lie, a propaganda. And I did even challenge Kenyans through this forum, Kenyans to come out and let us know if at all any had been removed from CRB. So that was just a clever lie by William Ruto and his team. Ruto promised to remove Kenyans from CRB, and a month later he did confirm that 7 million Kenyans had been removed from CRB, which was a very big lie. So this Senate is just adding to the lie that Ruto in the first place never promised to remove Kenyans, which is another lie, because Ruto promised and confirmed that Kenyans had been removed from CRB. That has been the politics in Kenya Kwanza government. And to me now this is not news, because William Ruto has gone against some of his promises. He has gone against some of his promises that he made in broad daylight in front of Kenyans. Immediately nikiweka Biblia chini, that was one promise that Ruto went against. Starting June, Mtungi or other gas was to retail between 300 to 500. Another promise he went against. Several promises William Ruto has gone against. So this is not news at all. But this only goes on to confirm that William Ruto and his team, a good example, Samson Cheragei, they are liars and they are not fit holding public offices. They failed that test on leadership and integrity. And as time goes by, Kenyans will be treated to such frequent lies by this regime. And if you look on how William Ruto's government is actually performing, it's a fact William Ruto is very insensitive to the plight of Kenyans, and he seems to be implementing a manifesto from the West. In fact, it's the West that is directing William Ruto on how to run this country. And that's why you are seeing Kenyans are suffering. They are hurting, but Ruto does not care because he knows, after all, Kenyans never gave him the presidential votes. He found his way into power. That can be a perfect explanation as to why Ruto is not listening to Kenyans and is constantly lying to Kenyans. Secondly, if you look at this government, we are seeing Kenyans complaining across board, including even in Kalenjin Rift Valley and even on the mountain. The whole narrative of shareholding government is not resonating very well with the hustlers on the ground. The Kalenjin hustlers are not benefiting from this government. Same to the mountains. Those benefiting are those with networks or connections to William Samoei Ruto. So Kenyans across board are feeling the pain. And this is why sometimes I find it very hard when somebody tells me that Ruto will come back for another term. This is a one-term president, and irrespective of the formula he will use, if this is the trend by 2027, this will be a very unpopular government, and any person who will be selling this government in 2027 will be seen as Kenya's number one enemy. And already we have started seeing signs of that. A few days ago, the country was celebrating Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday, and we saw total rejection on the mountain, where Mount Kenya residents in Githurai rejected William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua during a road show. Anytime William Ruto's name and Rigathi's name were mentioned, the crowd never wanted to hear anything of Ruto or of Rigathi Gachagua. So I'm fully convinced that we are staring at a one-term regime. This is a government that is failing from all fronts. And in our yesterday's analysis, I did explain the phrase Mambo ni Matatu, because we still remember William Ruto saying Mambo ni Matatu. And Mambo ni Matatu phrase was aimed at Rai, this sugar baron. The sugar baron Rai was spotted at State House. So you are seeing Ruto is not very honest, not very sincere with Kenyans. He's just making pronouncements that only benefit himself as an individual, as William Ruto. But he's not honest, he's not very sincere with Kenyans. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But even before I stop, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. Any person or anybody who may want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. It's on the first comment. The remarks by Cheragei and the remarks by William Ruto confirms that this is a lying government. a government taking Kenyans as fools, the best thing therefore for Kenyans to do is to demand for the resignation and for the impeachment of William Samoei Ruto. And the leaders who are charged with that responsibility seems to be in Ruto's pockets. So it's up to Kenyans to take the law into their hands by demonstrating and demanding for the resignation of William Samoei Ruto. The Constitution gives Kenyans that right. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.